Hey there, friends. Vladimir and Kate from SingularityApp are here. And today we're going to take a look at the Gantt chart on the desktop. This feature's been requested for a while. It's currently in beta and will stay in beta for a bit longer until we're completely satisfied with it. But even so, it's already quite capable and offers a lot of functionality. And for those who actually use this tool, the Gantt chart, in their work, it lets you visualize your project's progress, see critical paths, track progress for each task, and so on. So the first thing we do to enable the Gantt chart,
Open the project's context menu and click on the chart button. It'll switch the mode for you if you're on the Elite plan.
yes, so our Gantt chart is built right inside the project. Okay, so here's what we have for each of our tasks. They're all lined up here in the hierarchy. A taskbar appears that's pinned, well, to the very first day of our schedule.
It's parked.
Parked, yeah, let's call it that. You can tell it's parked because it's filled with this gradient. That's it. I can take any of these tasks, this little box, and drag it to whatever date I need. Well, it's just like in the calendar, and I can stretch the duration of this task as needed for a certain number of days, for a certain number of
I don't know, weeks maybe? Yeah, you could stretch it out really long.
whatever. So I've stretched the tasks like this, set the duration as I expect it to be, and now I can link one task to another to create a sequence.
And to link the tasks, you need to
The tail.
hover over the task, grab that little round tail, and pull it to the tail of another task. For example, take the end of one and pull it to the start of another. Hit the tail and you'll see an arrow drawn that shows the sequence of tasks. And now that we've linked two tasks, if I move the first task, the earlier one, it will push
Automatically.
automatically the next task linked to it.
So what's the idea? If the deadline for a task changes and another one depends on it, then the dependent task will.
Move forward as well, and you can change a task's duration, and as it gets longer, the following tasks will move to later dates. But if you shorten the duration instead, the tasks will shift to an earlier time.
There's progress tracking for each task. See the little triangle? If we hover over a task, a little triangle appears.
On the left.
Yeah, I can drag the progress bar and set the percentage of the task that's already finished, and then visually track my progress for each task.
Let's talk about milestones.
There's this bar here, I'm stretching it out. A lot of interesting parameters appear here. Start date, end date, duration, and completion percentage.
You can edit dates directly from the table, and you can also edit the duration. And if you set the duration to 0, specifically if you enter 0 there, then that task becomes a milestone.
So it's basically a control point. Well, that's how you set control points.
They're also called milestones, right?
They're called milestones, yeah. Different textbooks use different terms. But anyway, it's a diamond.
And what else can we show? If we build a Gantt chart within a task section, then next to the section, we'll see a gray bar that shows the total duration of all the tasks that are organized inside. And we can immediately see that a gray rectangle has appeared next to the section, showing how our tasks are distributed within it over time, meaning how long the entire section will take.
So this is a view that's available alongside the list and the Kanban board. It's just a representation that allows you to set the sequence for completing tasks. And what's missing here? Just a heads up, there's no way to add new tasks directly within this list. In other words, we work with the existing list and don't modify it in any way. And naturally, clicking on a task opens up the editing window. All parameter edits are synchronized, but you do the editing in the window. Yes, that's exactly the idea here. I think we've shown the whole flow.
Yes. If you use Gantt charts, please share and tell us which projects you use them for, which specific features you use, and how they help you. We're really interested to know.
Thank you. Good luck.
Hi!